Let's move on to the topic how to be a professional service provider. What does it mean by professional? Professional means qualified. So professional service provider is a qualified service provider. A qualified person, it means that they have to have the right knowledge, skill and attitude. And in brief, to be a professional service provider, we must have right mentality and right behaviors. What does it mean by right mentality? The right mentality in service field, we need to understand that we are going to react with many different types of people. We are going to serve many different types of customers, from the wide range of, for example, many different nationalities, different types of age, and different types of needs. And of course, we have to work with many different types of people in one organization. So think about it, that we are going to work with many different types of people, that they have many different backgrounds, many experiences, many types of age and experiences. We are in a very diversified group of people to serve diversified group of people. So how the mentality can help us? The mentality can help us to understand the diversity of human beings. So let's summarize. The right mentality is the understanding towards many different types of people and many different types of requests. And of course, the word that I would like to emphasize here is the tolerance. Every service provider, a professional one, you should have a tolerance. Tolerance, therefore, is not about a patient or the patience. It is about the understanding we have towards many different types of things, people, and needs. That is the right mentality. Since you have the right mentality, it's not enough to be a professional service provider. You have to have the right behaviors. For example, you know that Chinese people may not be so keen on the way you greet in such a very well-mannered way. But Thai people would like to have a professional service provider to have the right behavior when they greet in a very Thai way. So it's very different. But American people may like to have only the greeting, hello, good morning, sir, will be fine for them. So the right behavior is actually have to be tailor-made to many different types of group. So that's why this is a little bit of quite a studies and experience that each professional service provider would need to pursue. Of course, this experience is very important, therefore, for all the professional service provider to know, to understand what types of people need what types of behavior. Now, and when you are interacting with customers in a daily life, that is part of the expectation. If we want to actually go back to the serve call again, it can be compared with the word assurance. Assurance is the right knowledge that you have to inspire that the customer can trust you. If we cannot even provide the right behaviors, very, very basic, even the word greeting, let's say Thai people walk in and say, "Swadee ka." We already know that we cannot expect much from this type of service provider. So how could we assure that there is certain things will be accurate, the service will be correct or not? So this is kind of the service psychology. So all the professional service provider, from the first minute, you need to project the right mentality and the right behaviors towards each different types of guests and different types of customers. Giving example when we have problems. When the customers have a very special needs and you cannot provide at that moment, so it becomes already your challenge, or it can be even a problems. So how we are going to be a professional service provider in this sense? For example, there was one day the guest walked to us in the lobby bar, and then the guest say, "Oh, I am the vegetarian." It's not a big problem. Everywhere provide vegetarian food, but that time is already 9 o'clock in the evening, almost 10 o'clock, and of course the guest just arrived in the late evening and checking in, and happened that he feel hungry. He really want to eat, so he request a vegetarian food. And happened that our hotel is such a small hotel and we don't have the room service for the vegetarian food. So of course, right away what we have to do is we have to detect that, okay, the guest is hungry, the guest want vegetarian food, so what we can provide the guest. So at that particular case, we actually go out with the guest outside of the hotel and we go to the market and we go and buy the vegetarian food with the guest. If we talk about the job description, it's not about the job description for the staff to take the guest out, but that is we call the right mentality with the right attitude to help the guest to have the vegetarian food, even though we are not providing the vegetarian food. We can take the guest outside and get it, and that is the right mentality and right attitude, the right behaviors.